So you will start at our library homepage, www.san1.red. At the start of the year, I'll add this start button here, and at any time in the year, if it's no longer on the homepage, you can go to contact, and the start page will also be linked through from there. So this page gives you an overview of where to go for some of the most commonly asked questions. That will get you connected to Chromebook help, schedule change requests, your school free and reduced price meal application. The parent portal is where you can update your contact information, or if your guardians aren't connected, there's also a link to email the attendance office, which you can do there as well. If anything's up, go ahead and request a check-in from the wellness team or get in touch with your counselors. You can also find information for getting a work permit and our athletic director's contact information as well. All right, so when you're ready to get started learning, it's important to stay organized by creating a copy of this schedule. So first you need to log into the portal and then open up Classroom and leave that in a separate tab. I can go back to the start page and click a copy of that schedule and make a copy. The first thing to do is to change the name. It's one of the most important things in staying organized. And also, if you have already organized your drive, you can click this folder to move it into the place that you are going to have easiest access to it. If you haven't organized folders on your drive, we'll go through that on a later video. So for now, just go ahead and fill in your class schedule. First period, say I'm a freshman, I might have the freshman wheel with Larsh, studies with Smith, and you can see as I type, the class name is going in this first line, and the teacher name is going under that. With the exception of Wednesday, we just have too many classes to have all that information. It's only going to say the class name on Wednesday. So you know where to be every day, every time during our rotating block schedule. In addition, there's already going to be the link to the library lunch Zoom, so you can join me any day, 12:30 to 1:30 there. This document needs to be the most accessible thing in my drive, so I'm going to go back into Drive. I can either click on the left to go back to Drive, or in any of the Google apps, can click the square and tell it I want to go back to Drive. So I have it set up to automatically go to the priority areas, and I'm going to show you why that's important right now. So go to your priority area and create a workspace. Since so far the information in my schedule is taking the place of a planner, I'm going to call this planning, and it asks me if I want to add files up to 25. I'm going to choose some other files, and the most recent thing I've dealt with is my schedule. That was my name for it, so definitely want to insert that. I have a couple other schedules to look at, so I've got my teacher meetings and my own library calendar. So I'm going to insert that. Done. If at any time I want to add more to it, you can view the workspace and add files. So wherever I am in Drive, no matter how deep I get into my folders and subfolders, I can always go back to the priority area and quickly get to the documents that are most important. The next option you have to stay even more organized is to go back into that Classroom tab I had you open up earlier. You can open up a class and highlight the URL and copy it with Control-C and go back into Priority Drives, Ashley's weekly schedule. So say that's my first period, I can select the cell that has the name of my first period and hit Control-K or Command-K on a Mac, and then that tells it that I want to put a link into this cell, and then Control-V in order to paste that link that I have copied. Hit Apply, and so you don't actually have to open every classroom, you can just right-click and copy the link address, go back, select your cell, Control K to put in a link, Control V to paste the link, apply that. Next class, copy, say this is my third period. I could then go down, Control K, Control V, apply. You can go along and do something similar to this column. If you contact your teacher through email frequently, you might link their emails there so that it's easy to find. Or you can do the same for Zoom links if that's the information that you find you most want when you are going to your classes. So whatever helps you stay organized, if you can link all of that into your schedule, it'll help you know where you need to be and then get there easily and quickly. So now I'm a little bit organized, and the next lesson we'll be getting started with the technology you will use to access and communicate your learning, starting with Google Classroom and Zoom. I will see you soon.